it's Sandra. Welcome to another episode of Asexualise, my asexual life. This is a place to be for educating about asexuality, all things asexual. I share my asexual life journey in order to help you in yours. If you haven't already subscribed, hit that great big subscribe button right here, right now. Please hit that bell icon so you get notified of every time I go live right now, post a new video. If you don't know who I am Sandra Bermy, author of this awesome Asexual Perspectives 47 Asexual Stories book. The link is down below in the description if you want to check that out. And asexuality, in case you didn't know, is a sexual orientation that is a lack of sexual attraction. So I am romantically attracted to guys, but not sexually. I don't ever look at a guy and think, I want sex with you. So in my case, I'm personally sex repulsed. For me, asexual. I don't mind if other people have sex as long as it's consensual and everyone's happy doing that. And personally, I don't like nudity either. I am nudity repulsed. So basically, I try to look for movies to watch that haven't got any sex or any nudity in them, because I am much happier when they don't. And so today I'm reviewing A Bug's Life. I did try to review this a short while ago, but YouTube decided to stop in the middle of my stream. So A Bug's Life. This is the main character, this ant called Flick. And Flick has a bunch of other ants that they work with gathering food. Now, they don't just gather this food for themselves, they gather the food for the grasshoppers. And the grasshoppers are like their enemy in the beginning of the movie, and particularly the leader of the grasshoppers called Hopper, because all he cares about is basically not doing much work, but getting the ants to do the work for him and his family of grasshoppers or grasshopper friends. To actually, you know, like basically they do the work for them. So all the ants do the hard work in order to get them food, and they just like have a good time and play around with it and eat it basically. So there's a lot of unrest in the bug kingdom. You know, the ants like routine. They like doing certain things a certain way. If they're thrown off routine, it kind of throws them off their path. And so what happens is Flick inadvertently does something to some rocks. So basically they have all the food stored for the grasshoppers. The ants have been busy collecting it for months. And what happens is Flick comes along and unfortunately sets off the stone which has got the leaf containing all the food, and the food rolls all the way down the hill into the water, and there goes all the food they gathered. So when the grasshoppers come round to the ants for their food and find there's no food, they then go in the ants' tunnels, if you like, and say where's the food and demand the food, and tell them they've got to get double by the time the last leaf falls, I think it is, before winter sets in. So this is very upsetting for the ants. They're very in a panicky mode because they're like, if they don't get enough food, they'll be punished and they could be, you know, eaten and stuff like that. So it's kind of really, really horrible for the ants. And Flick is the one that caused this conflict, if you like, which is, I don't know if that's why the ants call Flick, because they create conflict, but without meaning to. So Flick is kind of like put on this mission to find some warriors who will stick up to the grasshoppers so that the ants can finally live in peace without having to get all this food for the grasshoppers, you know, double the amount of food. If you don't like spoilers, obviously don't watch this video. But yeah, so Flick embarks on this trail to find some warriors, and he comes across these people that are actually part of a well, not people, bugs are actually part of a circus act. But he doesn't realise they're part of the circus act. All he sees is them as strong warriors that can fight the grasshoppers, so the ants can finally be free of them and not have to gather food, especially double the amount of food, which they really haven't got time to do before the last leaf falls. You know? So anyway, Flick ends up bringing these circus acts back to the ant colony, and there's some like kind of funny moments in it, and you know, basically, yeah, he gets found out that, you know, it's a circus act he's brought back, and all the other ants thought he was going to save the day because he brought warriors to fight the actual grasshoppers, but instead the circus act guy who was in charge of the circus act, who kind of sacked them all because he got blown up, comes back, so he's still alive, and says basically, "Oh, they love the circus act. I'm going to get blown up more." I think he says something like that. So so basically, yeah, he then wants to take them back to, you know, people who like looking at the circus, and Flick's cover's blown because the people, the ants who are part of his colony, didn't realise that Flick had brought circus acts back. They thought they were genuinely going to save the colony. So these circus acts then go away, and the problem is the grasshoppers come for their food. The ants haven't got enough food, and so therefore the queen ant gets into trouble. And after the grasshoppers got the amount of food they can get out of them, they're going to kill the queen, basically. And there's another story running along about Dot. Dot's kind of like Dot's mum is like gonna be, there's like a queen and another queen. So there's a queen and there's one in line, and Dot's mum's like gonna be the next queen. Ant, basically. And so yeah, Dot is a kid, and Flick is friends with Dot. And so Dot tries to find Flick to say they're gonna kill my mum. You know, something's got to be done, and the circus act is gone, and it's up to Flick basically to save the day. But you don't know how he's gonna do it if he has run away, and he's quite, you know, usually quite cowardly in the sense that he doesn't stay there and fight. He usually runs away, and so it's very, very, very good film. There's lots of interesting bug characters in it, especially with the circus. There is sadly some sexual innuendo about it, because there's actually like a trans bug, because there's a ladybug that's actually I don't know if they're trans bug or if they're just like gender fluid, but basically there's a ladybug in this film, and the ladybug is actually a male turned lady. And they are on about the ladybug, the guy ladybug, having feminine traits and turning on the feminine side. And at one point, the ladybug says about pollinating something, which is basically, you know, like there's these other bugs that are after the ladybug, basically, that's originally a guy, and a guy bug rather than a ladybug, and they talk about basically between the ladybug and them pollinating, which basically means mating. So even though it's a bug's life, it's meant to be like kid friendly, it's certificate you, there is still some sexual innuendo, you know, about basically, you know, basically having to mate to have like stuff happen, you know. So when they say pollinate you, you know, they're referring to the sexual stuff. So even the bug's life has some sexual connotations in it, some suggestions, which is a shame. It was only a very small part of the film, but I did like the fact that they had a female ladybug that was actually like a guy, you know. And it's like, is this an agender character, a gender fluid character, a trans character? But I just thought that was nice, you know. It's nice to see it's not the gender stereotypes like there usually is, right? And so I thought that was a nice touch to the movie. I know a lot of asexuals, about 10% of asexuals, I believe, identify as non-binary, so that's really, really good. Liam, hi Sandra, nice to see you. Oh, hello, love it, Liam, lots of love to you. I'm just doing a movie review tonight of this one. Yeah, I've pretty much done most of it. But yeah, it's nice to see you too. Lots of love. But yeah, so I do recommend A Bug's Life. I found it entertaining. I loved the animation in it. I thought Flick was a very entertaining bug. I like little Dot, who's basically the Queen's kid, or the second heir to the Queen's throne's kid. And I did think it was good. I thought Flick was a very interesting character. His character is very flawed, but you know, he comes good in the end and becomes a hero in the end. But I'm not going to tell you how he becomes a hero in the end. You're going to have to watch the movie to find that out. But you know, you can see his determination to succeed, and the film's got a very big you know, thread going through it about teamwork and work ethic, and about basically sticking up for yourself and not letting people take over you. you know. And so I thought there was a lot of good messages in there for kids about this. And you know, this is the ladybug I was talking about. So you know, I was just on about this, about the stereotypes. This is like a guy but turned into a ladybug. So I thought that was very interesting in terms of genders being different. So you can see it's a very, very colourful movie. Lots of interesting characters in it. The bonus footage is really good as well, because there's actually it's a Pixar movie, Disney Pixar movie. So there's actually a short film at the end of it, which is very, very interesting. And there's also some outtakes as well. So if you like watching bonus footage, there's actually some outtakes, you know. So the actual film itself has outtakes on it, which is really funny. They're very hilarious. Anyway, I highly recommend go and watch Bugs Life if you haven't already. After this video is finished processing, I will put a link below in the description. And don't forget to keep on watching no sex movies. There are quite a number of no sex movies. And people think, oh man, this life and world is ruled by sex. And I have to say the majority of it is. But I still managed to find a number of films that don't have any sex or nudity in them, even though this did have some sexual connotation, like I said. So go and get a Bug's Life. Go and hire it or rent it or download it or whatever you want to do. I still like movies on disc. That is quite old-fashioned, I think, but I still like movies on disc. I like to just watch them over and over and over again on my TV, basically. So anyway, if you like a Bug's Life or if you've watched before, please don't forget to comment below in the description of what you thought of the movie. If you haven't already seen it, then do grab a copy of it. I think it's very good, especially in the UK at the moment. We're on lockdown, so it's very good to be able to chill out with a movie. I like watching movies anyway. I find them very relaxing. And, you know, I just find it good to just watch movies and chill out. Liam, love you, Sandra. Sorry I missed most of the stream. Oh, it's all right. I do a shorter one when it's a film night. So, you know, I've been quite busy today, so I thought I'd just do a short video for a change. But I love you too. It's nice to see you. But yeah, so when I'm doing movies, I kind of do a shorter version of a stream. But it's lovely to see you. I hope you're having a nice evening. Yes, in the UK at the moment, we're on lockdown again. So it's very important, you know, to like get movies out. I usually watch movies and have popcorn as well. Like I watched this one last night and has a bag of popcorn that I put in the microwave. So it's like that stuff that just pops, you know. And it's very easy to just make and put in the microwave for about 3 minutes, and you have a load of popcorn to eat as well. So I love eating and I love watching movies, so it's really good. Anyway, I'm going to love you and leave you for now because I got quite a bit of stuff to get on with. But it's lovely to see you, Liam. Thanks very much for coming on the stream. And if you've got any no sex movies, no nudity movie reviews you want me to do, post a link down below. I don't like horror though. I know a lot of asexuals like horror. I'm not into horror at all. Or supernatural, anything like that. Just fun stuff. Anyway, I'm gonna love you and leave you for now. Stupid lockdown. Oh, bless you. I don't mind being in lockdown actually. I mean, I'm furloughed currently from my day job. And I have a lot of other stuff to be getting on with self-employment wise. So for me, I'm using my time very productively. And also I can watch more movies, which is great because I love watching movies and relaxing and chilling. So I just see it as a good opportunity to be able to do other things. And, you know, I've only got about 20 days left now of furlough, and then I'll be going back to work. So I'm going to enjoy it while I can, to be honest. You know, and plus it saves lives. So it's all good. Anyway, lots of love, Liam, and I look forward to seeing you on the next video live stream. Take care. Goodbye, everyone. Don't forget to give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. Take care. Bye.